Hey guys, kind of caught me off guard. Uh, welcome to Masati on Sunday, where today it's a worldwide meditation. We're gonna have a great time. It's on the strategic release of mastering the art of letting go for renewal and success. So you can use this in personal and business success. Are you guys ready for that? As a note, I can't read your chat, so Demi, let me know if there's any interesting comments on that. Okay. So let's just jump in, and again, welcome. All right. Let's take a deep breath in. Just kind of settle in where you are. What is the master art of letting go? It's a very interesting topic, and that's why we want to bring it, to face value, or bring it forward, because a lot of people, they want to let go, but they hold on to like identities of the past, identities of their future, of who they are. They're afraid of seeing, what's holding them back, and that's really the key. So the art of letting go is about stopping and then looking within and noticing all the shadows and all the secrets that you hold on to. It's really hard for people, right? If you saw the second Joe Rogan podcast with Terrence and I forgot the guy's name, Eric. I forgot his last name. He's a scientist. He was literally talking about that, where the reason why some of Terrence's observations, although they need scientific evidence, no doubt, and I'll be talking about that actually on my new podcast, not my new podcast, my new YouTube channel, the XI Code. But what Eric was talking about was that, Terrence is literally breaking down the whole infrastructure of science. And you just don't do that, right? You just don't do that. And that's what happens. It's like bringing the whole thing down, so you'd have to reanalyze mathematics, reanalyze science and everything. Now, we've done this science thing for thousands of years. You've done your deal for, your lifetime, your parents' lifetime, and so on and so on. And then XI comes along, or like a whole new thought that literally pushes against the foundation of your ideas of who you are. So again, whether you're a personal individual, a personal being, a company, a religion, in this case, science, or even mathematics, right? The ground, the framework, the infrastructure of who you think you are, that gets broken down. It's really, really hard to let go. And this is what this world meditation is about. As a note, many of you have gone through this process. How many, again, comment in? Unfortunately, I can't read the comments right now just because I'm on the iPad here. But comment in on, once you let go, how good it feels. Right. So we'll do this. Comment in on comment in on how scared you were to let go. Okay. And then comment in on, once you let go, how good it felt to let go, and you go, damn, I should have happened. Yeah, that should have happened years ago, right? That's what most people, even in like divorces, relationships, is. Have you ever noticed that, right? Relationships and so on. It's like, damn, once you let go, once you break apart, it's like, yep, I should have done that a long time ago. So the same thing here, same with your identity. The world is actually going through that process, by the way. Okay? And I just want to talk about that before we get into a deep state meditation. Take a breath in. I'm just helping you prepare. Whether if you're new, welcome. Just go along for the ride. You don't have to question anything. For now, just put your mind aside, let go, and allow those frequencies to help you understand what reality is really about, what you are really about. Okay. So again, put your thoughts aside and just step into this space. Another breath in. The other aspect that I'm seeing as well is that for people to take control, okay, you've always heard in life that, you know what, don't worry, I'll take care of you. Again, how many of you have heard that? Don't worry, I'll take care of you. Basically, what that means is like, you know what, you lose control of yourself and I'll control you. Right? Literally, that's all it means. It's like, oh, I can relax. I can put down my guard, and then you can enter my space. Well, this is a time of truth. So your religions, your political views, your idea of who you are, your spouses, whatever is like, hey, honey, don't worry, I'll take care of you. You know, you do that to your kids might do that to you. You know, all that, you know, is literally about you allowing other people to take control. At this time in the world, you can't do that anymore. And this is where the world is in upheaval, by the way. It's in huge upheaval because that paradigm, it's never worked, but it's not going to work. It's not working even now. It's not working at a magnified level. Okay. Breath in, notice your throat, your neck area, your throat area. All right. And this, yep. Yeah, a lot of you struggling to let go. Exactly, because the framework, the infrastructure of your identity, and we're talking about humans, okay? The structure of humans have been so well, fucked up that we don't even know if we're a man or a woman anymore. So you're really afraid to let go, but you're afraid that, gosh, if I let go, I'm not going to be human anymore. Again, for those who have gone through the process, right? It's a really big. I've gone through it definitely, but it really shakes you up, and you go, shit, I'm not human anymore. It feels like that. But then you get to see what human is about because you let go of all the distortions, all the chaos. If you're a woman or a man, just think of all the chaos or abuse that men and women throughout the centuries, through the dawn of man, have absorbed, have experienced. Well, you have that in your genetics. So this is what you're afraid to let go of. That's the cornerstone, the cornerstone in this reality, in this consciousness, is control. Can anybody say that? Control, lack. Um, now I've got control, lack, and sacrifice. Sorry, guys. So that's what you're letting go of. And it is a freeing experience, but that's been your whole identity. That's been the humankind's whole identity forever. That paradigm is about to end. Okay? And many people are afraid. Take a breath in. All right. So going back to my example, when people start to take care of you, again, whether it's governments or religions or your own group, your spiritual group, your family group dynamics, and so on like that, what happens is that what they really want is really literally to control you because they feel safer. They feel safer controlling people. They feel safer controlling the masses. But unfortunately, just like any individual, any dictator, any presidential, any leader at that level, any religion, what happens unfortunately is that they start to realize that one, you can't really control people, and then two, you start losing control of yourself. So their mindset is like, well, I have to control more and more and more. So they need more followers, they need more money, they need more whatever to control the masses. Does that make sense to you? But unfortunately, and this is what we're getting to right now. Take a breath in. Notice your spine. This is what we're getting to right now. Those people in control at any level is that they're starting to realize that it's not making them stay in control. It's not making them feel like, they're prospering. So then they go, well, you're the problem. We need to get rid of you. Before they wanted to control you, but since they couldn't complete themselves, they'll want to get rid of you. And that's where we are in the world today. That, you know what? We need to eliminate the masses. Hence what's happening today. Millions of people are dying, right? We need to cut down the population, as Bill Gates would say, to save the world. We need to get rid of this religion because it's because of that religion, our religion, if it wasn't for that religion, our religion would be fine. You see that all the time now. It's because of that race. you know, our race is suffering, and so on and so on and so on. You see that with what's happening in Israel, by the way, right? And they're propagating that. It's not going to work out. So it's literally a breakdown of what's happening in the world. You cannot hold on to your bullshit. You cannot hold on to that control mechanism at all for you. Okay. So this is the meditation that allows you to let go of everything like that and stand on your own consciousness, your higher self, connecting to a higher version of who you are, that timeless being of who you are. So that's what this meditation is about, right? So let's get into it. Take a deep breath in. Notice your throat, notice your jawline. And then a strong deep breath in, inhaling through the nose, belly breathing into the chest. Noticing any sounds around you, any sights around you, whatever it might be. And then noticing a point on your body. So those distractions should actually like pinpoint or focus. But wait, can you help them, please? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, those are needed distractions, I guess. Sorry, guys. Breath in again. All right. We'll reset. All right. Notice your ribs, your chest. All right. So if you go back to the earliest time you can remember. Some of you might even be like 2 or 3 or 4. Some of you, it's like, gosh, I don't even remember my younger days. Okay. Again, the earliest time that you can remember. I'm helping you bring out how you've lost control of yourself. There's nothing wrong with guidance. Your parents guide you. Your religions can guide you. But when they start taking over, okay, and you start losing control, guidance is about, well, they'll guide you so you can take over at some time. It's like, yeah, I've helped my kids ride bikes, right? They get off their training wheels. I'm there for their first run. I'm running with them, and then all of a sudden you let go. Take a breath in. You might go back to that time where your parents or somebody might have helped you ride your first bike, right? They held on to it. You got to a point where you could balance yourself, and then you're on your own. That's what XI is about. That's what life should be about. In today's world, it's not like that. They'll put more training wheels on. They'll literally imprison you with their control because they need to control. Notice your chest, notice your jawline again. So go back to the time where instead of being guided to be your fantastic self, that that intention was misused. Whether if it was misused intentionally or unknowingly, just out of pure love, pure love does that to you, where we suffocate our kids. Okay. Take a breath in again. There you go. Where you, instead of accessing your higher self, right, coming into control of who you are, you were controlled. It doesn't matter why, it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter the reason. Some of the reasons, well, my parents were having a hard time, therefore, blah, blah, blah. I don't care what the hell the reason is. The bottom line is that you were controlled or burdened. Burden is just another form of control. All right. Take a breath in again. Inhaling through the nose, belly breathing into the chest. Notice your shoulders, the back of your arms, your hands. There you go. All right. Notice your fingers. As we go into schooling, again, another paradigm. So let's help you remove that. They teach you what to think. They really don't teach you how to think. They don't teach you that process. So again, you're bound by their information because you can't process information. You can't think for your own. Notice how that's happened to you from kindergarten on through elementary school, high school. You graduate if you did. If you didn't, fine too. Okay. Let's help clean up that arena. And by clean up, I'm not saying deleting it, right? Because you can't change what happened to you, but you can learn to take back control of what you've experienced. Okay. Notice where that frequency or that presence of your elementary days, okay, your high school days exists within your body. Talk about that in a minute, but just notice where that exists in your body. Notice where your parental guidance exists within your body, like when you were a kid, before school, before 6, 7 years old. Do you feel the attachment? All right, there you go. Breath in again. You graduate from high school or you finish high school, you get a job or you go to college. And again, there's nothing wrong with discipline. There's nothing wrong with following the rules. But those rules should guide you to be capable of being on your own, where you don't need constant rules to remind you on how to act and so on. In today's society, you walk into bathrooms and you go, you got to wash your hands. That should just be a given. As a note, you can see how evolved a society is, not by their technology, but by the signs and the laws and the rules that they're governed by. We're not that evolved. Right? Take a breath in, because we need more and more control. We've been dumbed down. As an organism, this is where that organism dies off. Breath in. I mean, when you have a sign that says stop for pedestrians, that should just be a logical process. But that's how dumb we are. That's how controlled we are. Look at all the other dumb signs that we see. Again, it shows you how evolved humans are, not compared to what they should be. Take a breath in again. All right. So you go to college, you get a job in your 20s, 30s, or you get married, or you have kids. Notice your ribs. So where is that control factor? For some of you, well, it's like they loved me a lot. Okay. So where's that love factor in you? Or control factor in you? It's literally the same frequency to me. I don't care how you slice it, how you dice it. It's just a control feature. Breath in again. Again, notice those aspects in your body. Notice how you follow the rules. Depending on your country, your city, notice your political values, notice your religious values, where they are in your body. There you go. Notice your spouse. Ah, very good. As a group, comment in later, but do you feel the cloud that's over you? You can comment in now, but comment in later if you're in deep state. Notice how the good things in life control you, like technology, or your money, or your good looks, or your fashion items. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's supposed to be guides so you can be that beauty on your own, that internal beauty. Money is a guide for you to go, shit, I'm a limitless being. So money becomes a reflection of your brilliance rather than, again, putting you in a cage. So I'm not talking about you shouldn't have money. Look at how your poverty shackles you. It's all control. Where is that in your body? And then people want to be free. They've gotten to the point that they want to break away from their, say, sexual identity, their physical identity of being human. It's not about that. Breath in. It's about independence. For those who aren't successful, you want to be controlled by success. Think of it. You do those things that force you to become successful. For women, they do the Harvey Weinstein deal or something similar. I'm not saying all, but again, look how you sacrificed yourself. Take a breath in. For men, it's a greed pattern. Again, and it controls you. Breath in again. For those who are successful, again, your success becomes golden handcuffs to you. It's not freedom, by the way. Look at your religions. Again, at this level, I think you're seeing it from a different perspective now. And again, there's nothing wrong with religions either, but they should guide you to a higher sense of self. But have they? And I'm not saying you should drop your religions, your spirituality, your money, your poverty, but allow them to guide you to be a higher, better, cleaner, pure version of what humans should be, not a distorted version. Do you all feel all those points in your body? Again, comment in later. All right. Say your parents died a long time ago and they were controlling or very loving. Notice that they're still attached to you. That's not being free. You're still run by their genetics. You're still controlled by their genetics. Okay? That's how you can actually change that. Notice your political views. Where is that in your body? They still control you, even if you're out of them. Even if you have a total belief system. Breath in again. Notice your views on success or lack of. Where is that in your body? Those are all ports or plugs or hooks. I don't care how you define them. They're not supposed to be in you. Those are the training wheels that you're still holding on to. No wonder that you're not free anymore and you don't feel free. No matter what you do to let go. You play all this psychological games to feel free. Not going to help. It's not in your mind. It's a frequency. Would you like to remove that? All right. And if you don't, that's fine too. It's your life. It's free will. There's always consequences to anything. Breathe in. For those who want to literally be set free, and I'll give you, say, the results of that. First experience you'll feel out of control. You'll feel lost. You'll feel like a clean slate, a blank slate. Okay? You'll have no motivation. You'll be distorted. Let's see. We still connected, Dem? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Breath in again. But once you stabilize on your own, you'll feel the freedom that your success allows you. Your lack of success will allow you. It sounds crazy, but you will feel free as a human being. Your identity of who you are will be set free. You will run pure human frequencies, not the distortions of what we see. You'll release yourself of the diseases. You'll start to, those who are not that fortunate in this world, you literally will go, shit, this isn't me anymore. And this is where success or abundance will actually fulfill you and nurture you. This is where we end hunger in the world. Right? If you've noticed, take a breath in. If you've noticed, the more success as a society that we have, the more poverty there is. The more tensities there are in, well, supposed to be free world countries. Look at Paris, look at the US, look at London. They're not just third world anymore. That's no coincidence, guys. This reality has to balance itself out. How to get rid of that? You got to get rid of all the latches that are weighing you down. So for those who are ready now that you know what you're going to go through, I'm not, again, I'm here to set you free. So I won't support you, neither will anything else. Some of you would be scared shitless. Again, get over it, okay? You'll balance yourself. You might fall here and there. Pick your ass up, get back on the bike, try it again. This is what you've wanted, right? Some of you will have a grand time. It's like, shit, I got it. I had it 20 years ago, but I could never release it. And again, some of you will fall. Again, pick your ass up, get back on the bike. And in a very short time, you'll go, oh, easy. Simple as that, literally. Take a breath in for those who want that aspect, okay? Breathe in, say a definite yes. I want to be free. I want to be free to be my best possible, purest version of who I am. So there's no gray area for you, okay? Again, let's do it again as a group. Take a deep breath in. I want to be free to be my best, purest possible version of myself that I can. All right. Again, this allows you to not attract other people that might control you. The dark sources, all those things that are out there for you, consciousness, right? Your mindset, all that stuff. All right. So for those who accepted that agreement for you, and again, the agreement is not between me. It doesn't matter to me whether you're free. I'm free. Okay, that's the key to this whole meditation, hyper meditation. It's between you and your higher self. Breath in. All right, just give me a minute or two as I unshackle you. All you have to do is become aware of your body, and you might actually, well, just become aware of your body. And we'll just count. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, -10, -9, -8, -7, 2, 3, 4, 22, 23, 24, 110, 111, 1000, 999, 998, 997, 996, 552, 553, 554. Take a deep breath in. For those who are committed to being free, and as a note, you're not. You're freeing yourself from being a burden to yourself. It's not about your external reference points. However, when you stop being a burden to yourself, your external reference points will stop becoming burden to you. Okay. Again, most people do it the opposite way. Breath in. There we go. I didn't want to plant seeds in your mind because this isn't hypnosis or mind mapping. There we go. Do you feel your parents' pull? Do you feel your educational pull? Do you feel your college, your political systems, your religious? Do you feel any connection in your body, or do you just feel your body? For those who said, well, I'm not sure, I don't know, again, you'll feel a more pronounced, say, pull. Not just today, throughout the coming days, you'll see how you get pulled throughout your day. Okay? For those who said yes to being free, you'll feel how you were pulled as you define your own pathway. There you go. All right. You can stay in this space. For those listening to a recording on this, again, it's just almost as powerful. All right. So continue on your freedom. We've got a great program coming up. It's called Mindscapes Unleashed. Um, a lot of people are trying to find their freedom with psychedelics. Guess what, guys? It's just another way to imprison you. Okay. Again, your internal dialogue has to be set free for psychedelics to help you become free. Otherwise, it's just another control mechanism for you to think you're free. It never works out. Again, look at your past experiences. Right? Mindscapes Unleashed. Again, it's starting tonight. Is it starting tonight? Starting tonight. Yeah, it's the first workshop. It's starting tonight. It's an amazing program. It allows you, even if you're not going to do psychedelics, it's totally cool. It allows you to connect into those altered states, that's higher identities of who you are, who you could be, what's available to you now. If you are going to do psychedelics, it's the safe way to do it so it doesn't control you. It doesn't become another crutch for you to feel free. Right? Again, a very powerful program. It'll help you continue on with the freedom that you just achieved. All right, guys. Oh, today's the Islamic New Year? Oh, the Hijra? Oh, I thought it was on 21st of March. Oh, okay. Yeah, Demi just informed me that it's Islamic New Year. Guys, I practice all the New Year's. I don't care what religion, what country, what culture. It just gives you an opportunity. Just think, you've got You know, the American New Year, the Chinese New Year, the Islamic New Year, the Jewish, the Jews, they don't practice a New Year. They don't have a New Year. But there's another New Year in there as well, from what I'm sensing. Just think, if you celebrated, everybody has their no, own New Year. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? But if you celebrated everybody's New Year with them, it gives you a chance to start all over again every time. Like shit, it's a new year. I can put my old stuff away. Oh, another new year. Oh, great. I get to put my stuff away sooner. Why wait 365 days? So there's what, three or four New Years within the year, I guess, every year. So it gives you a chance to restart a whole new year, guys. Think of it that way. So for the Islamic community, again, blessings to you all. And then for anybody else, again, it's a great way to start. So, blessings to all of you. All right, guys. Notice what you notice. Notice the details of what you're noticing, and peace.